Everybody has a podcast.
Hey now, welcome in. Everybody has a podcast Monday night, 4/28, 9:33 in the place to be. While you had a great weekend and a weekend that was happening. Um, NBA Rockets 24, Golden State 28 in the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Rather, Game 4. Golden State leads the series 2-1. For all you NBA nerds out there. Any of you guys have money on the game? I don't. I'm Poe. Oh shit!
I'm dead.
Oh.
Wiggy, take out the trash.
All right, I'm resurrected now. You shot me first before even introducing me. Man, money on the game. No bets this weekend. We got some UFL picks in hot off the press a little bit later. But you know what? It's Kentucky Derby week, man. What about betting on that? You think you're going to lay down a couple of bucks on the ponies?
Doubtful.
Okay.
Doubtful. I know you will.
I will. I sure will. I usually do it every year. Past couple of years, I've hit a couple of good bets. Played some wins, straight up win, and then a couple of quinellas, and I've done pretty good on the Kentucky Derby. Most of the time, there's a clear favorite, a couple of them. So, but a few long shots have come in as well. I've done that before, where I've just played the 5 worst horses, just to either win or show. And that usually pays good if they come in, but they usually don't. But Kentucky Derby week, more UFL this week. Lots to go over, lots of weekend stuff, I imagine, that happened. But Grant Mills, let's dive into your weekend. What happened? Anything exciting? Anything cool? Did you chill? Did you eat anything exciting, different, unique? What happened?
Just hookers and heroin, you know?
That's unique, and that's
Oh, that would not be a good weekend.
he did.
Grant got AIDS and hepatitis C.
It reminds me of that guy that what was the guy that the interview the news reporter was interviewing the lottery people, and he's
Oh,
like,
yeah. He was like, he went back on that and said he was just joking, though.
I know it was perfect timing though, man. He had the look, especially when he looked back at the camera. I thought it was funny as hell.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hookers and cocaine.
Yeah, a bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a man that deserves to win the lottery, my friend.
How was your weekend? What'd you get into?
It was good. We actually did a family trip to the Stallions game on Friday, and I will tell you, man, that was a good ball game. And in fact, I think it was the first one in UFL history that went to overtime. And so their overtime rules are pretty exciting. The Stallions were down, I think, 17-3 at one point. They marched back pretty heavy. When their overtime rules, I actually like them. They start, I can't remember, maybe it's the 3 or 5 yard line. It's 2-point conversions, but it's a best out of 3 format. So, one team goes, if they score and the other team doesn't, you still go to the second. And then if that other team scores, you go to a third. But if you score best out of 2 right up front, whatever, you win. Stallions lost in the overtime, but fun game, man. Not a huge crowd, unfortunately. But it was a whole lot of fun going checking them out, seeing what was good with the Stallions. Beyond that, man, just catching up around the house. Projects here, projects there. That was about it, man. Got a nice new sunshade over the deck outside, so half of it has some shade throwing on it. Nice little chill spot. Good place to burn one or drink one. So, making moves. Domesticated life, my friend.
Sounds groovy.
Real trap shit.
I mean, that's how me and Baby used to do it, yeah. But now I'm a bachelor. How y'all mother be?
Pretty good, pretty good. What up, what up?
My weekend was alright. Didn't do too much. I'm hanging out, playing fucking player job. Cleaned up. Talked to some hoes and shit.
Okay, that's good. Glad you had a good weekend. Welcome in. Wistifer. Oh man, I was looking at all these fucking cool 90s rock videos. You remember that band CKY?
Was it Bam Margera's band?
It was his brother's band. His brother
That's
played the
right.
drums in the band.
Ah.
I was looking at some of the old videos. I was like, oh man, music used to be so cool. Now it sucks. I don't know any cool fucking new bands at all.
Yeah, I don't either. I found this group. It's a bunch of young African American kids, but they play like emo, like that early 2000s style music. I need to find out what their Instagram is. I just followed them hours earlier, but I've been seeing their Instagram reels. You'd recognize the style of the song. It's like the early 2000s, like she was a girl in a bed. I don't know. It's pretty good though, man. It takes me back. Not my favorite kind of music, but they're really talented. I like that. Music now is just, it's all about marketing, man. They don't even put any effort into it. You ever watch like one of those videos where you see guys back in the day, like Willie Nelson or somebody actually sitting right, and they're like thinking about their next song. And now you hear people just go in and just jot shit down, and you put so much beat and shit behind it, computer generated shit, man. There's no heart in it anymore.
That's true. That's just some not very good music out there, and I don't know. Like I said, I can't think of anybody recent that I would want to go see. Like, it's all old people. So I guess that goes. Everybody kind of goes through that, though. I don't know of anybody that's, old and on and all the new shit.
Yeah, we're just out of touch and old, man.
I don't know. It must be something. It must be something. I tell you what. I say, Whis Creamer.
Okay.
I say, Whis Creamer. I had sex with a girl this weekend. Whis Creamer. Oh yeah, she was so fat. She used a water cooler to douche.
Oh my God.
Doo-doo. Oh yeah.
Podbean has blocked your account.
Your content cannot be marketed to any advertisers. I actually did get that email. I'm not lying, dude. Yeah. It was like a while back. I was going to tell you, but I forgot. And it was on my other email. It's like with the, it's like your content is not safe. It has been evaluated. I didn't block me, obviously, or anything. He just said like advertisers won't be probably using me. Whatever, man.
It'd be funny if they played a snippet of this show and it was the snippet that they made the decision they couldn't use your content and it was something about a cooler and douching.
Oh God. I don't know what it was.
Oh man, that's funny. That was a good one. That gave me a real good chuckle.
Bam! Oh, there's some big old pussies out there. Be warned, friends and fellow people dating out there right now. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. Yep. Yep. Man, hookers looking better all the time. But, you know, 'tis what it is.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, man, speaking of, did you watch any of the draft this weekend?
Yeah, in fact, I watched most of the draft this weekend. There was a lot of, obviously, a lot of talk about it. We'll get into that. But, man, I mean, it was a good draft overall. I think there were some confusing spots, man. I'll stay away from the highlights because I know we'll get into that. But I thought the top 10 was kind of about what you would expect. What'd you think about it?
I thought it was all right. This is the first draft I actually watched all the way through. So
Yeah, I had fun.
So, man, I think the whole thing was Shadur. Dropped out of the goddamn. I really thought he would have gone first or second. I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's elite. I think he's a top 15. There's a lot of speculation around why he didn't go in the first round. I am wondering why the Saints didn't take him at pick 40 instead of picking some dude I've never heard of in my fucking life. Tyler some shit, and that's why. I don't know, man. I mean, they're saying it's Dion or he had he had really bad interviews and stuff. We'll see, man. I mean, he was in the Pac-12. You're 9-4 in the Pac-12. I mean, you're not that good. So if he was elite like his dad was, it wouldn't matter. If you're elite, like I mean, they can say all these people call him the race card and saying all kinds of shit about Eli and Archie. Well, Eli was a better quarterback even back then. And so he knew he was going up top. Like, what was he, first pick? So, I don't know.
Yeah, you can't play the race card. There's no race involved here. I mean, Travis Hunter, Cam Ward, I think they said 75-80%. I mean, was African American. So race isn't involved in this, man. This is completely. To me, I mean, you want to compare it to the Mannings, that's absolutely fine. I mean, I don't really remember them holding much of a spectacle back then. I think the biggest thing, Brian Dable
didn't have no rap videos.
Yeah, I mean, Dable even said it himself in a professional term. I mean, the interview wasn't good. That seemed to be really out there. That most of his interviews were aloof. He didn't care, very conceited. Listen, man, there's a difference between cocky and confident. And I mean, Cam Ward, you watch a lot of his videos. He's very confident, cocky, whatever you want to say. But man, he's really good. He backs it up. I don't think that. I think Shador's a bit delusional on how good he is. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, he has his opportunity to prove people wrong. Go do it. If you're as good as you think, go to the team and do it. But You're right too. This is a job interview. This is your career. People are running a business, and they don't want Deion Sanders involved. He's already had huge involvement with his sons. He becomes another headache, man. White, black, purple, red, yellow. They don't want to deal with that headache, man. Um, if you're running a business and you go in for your interview and you have all degrees and you're a perfect fit for the job, but your interview you act like an asshole, you act disinterested, you act aloof, they may pass on you. If you have a dad that's gonna control what you do in that position, they may pass on you. So I'm not shocked that somebody took him. I mean, he ended up getting drafted. He's already done money, so he shouldn't be worried about that. Or he's already had money. He's bragged about it. He's pointed to his watches. He had a party, so money shouldn't be an issue for him. If you're that good, go prove yourself on the field. Then then you talk trash. I don't know. I don't like him, man. But at the end of the day, he's a 23-year-old kid. Who's to say I wouldn't act the same if I had a bunch of money? So.
True that, my friend. I don't know. There's another one though. It's another conspiracy theory saying that I don't really. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle on conspiracy theories nowadays, but this is a setup by the NFL to get people to watch. Kind of a good theory because, like I said, I haven't watched any fucking drafts except this one all the way through it. I know there's a lot of people that did as well, considering the whole Shadur thing, because that's all they fucking talked about the whole damn draft until he got fucking picked anyway. And Mel Kiper, fucking dick rider all over his ass. I don't even know what the fuck that was about. Mel Kiper's an idiot. He was not that good, Mel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see him going as the top 10, but I could also see him going early second day. So I don't think he should have been past the second day. But hey, I'm not an owner either. I didn't interview him, so there's something there. And we'll just see. He's got a chance. You know what I mean? Tom Brady was a fucking, sixth round?
Yeah, I think seventh round.
Yeah, he was on down there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, you have your chance. This is your opportunity. Everybody wants to focus on the wrong narrative. He went in the fifth. He went. He's in the league. He's on a team. He's playing. Who cares what spot he went? Now is his chance to show that he's got it or show that he doesn't have it. I think a lot of people saw that, right after Deion said that, he's not going to be backing up to number 2 quarterback, or because they also took Dylan Gabriel. I mean, he's already starting his show, and a lot of people don't want to be a part of that. So, yeah, Mel Kiper, man. I mean, it's throwing shit against the wall and seeing what sticks. He's had some good picks in the past. It's like you and I, man. We've done baller or buster for years. We need to go back and see where we've landed on our guys. And I guarantee you and I both have had some really accurate picks and some really bad ones. Everybody does that, man. He's just famous for doing it.
Oh, Mel Kiper.
I will say, you know who my favorite pick was of the draft? Probably later than I thought, but Cam Scatteraboo out of Arizona State, man. He had a hell of a season. Really good little player. 5'10", 219, running back out of Arizona State, went to the Giants. I thought that was a good pick. He was a beast. So hopefully
you think he's 5'10"? He looks like fucking Danny Woodhead out there.
Yeah, you know how they do, man. He could be a little shorter than that, but dude's tough. Dude's really good. Good core strength, excellent balance, can break multiple tackles over the course of one run. So I like him, man. I thought that was a good draft pick. Travis Hunter, man, I think he's a baller. I like Travis Hunter, regardless of the Colorado connection there. I think he's a great player, fun to watch a two-way player. So excited for him.
Man, I was gonna ask you a question, and I fucking forgot. This Saturday should be pretty good, looking good on the weather, man. I was thinking we were talking about getting some frisbee golf going on.
Yeah, let's do it.
That would be cool. I'll be down. Like a day, man, before it started getting so fucking hot. So damn hot. What was for dinner tonight there, Jay Wiggy?
Ground beef mixed with eggs and a hash brown.
Oh, a hash brown. What How'd you do that? Do you have them the pre-made one patties or?
Yeah, we have the pre-made patties, so I put it in the air fryer for 12 minutes, do 6 minutes one side, open it, flip it. Man, they're good. They taste just like the old school McD hash browns. They're shaped just the same too, which I am not a McD's fan at all. But their breakfast, especially back in the day, man, that was good stuff. Have you
Making
had
these.
have you had dinner yet?
I actually bought some Wagyu ground beef at the old Winn
Mm,
Dixie. Man, it's pretty good, dude. In a little square pack,
yes.
and then some natural ground beef. But the Wagyu, man, I made some burgers tonight. It's really good. And I might later on, I might do a ground beef bowl with some ricotta cheese and sweet potato.
Hmm.
I'm trying to change up. I'm trying to go more whole foods now. I'm starting that transition, man. I've been walking, man, trying to get rid of the
Nice.
gut, man. I'll start running, dude. Give me a headband, maybe
Yeah.
those shorts that keep your phone to your balls, and you know, yeah, I feel good, man. I've been getting my
Good.
vitamins in, dude. Some fiber going through there, man. Get some smooth poops going. Yeah, man. So there you go.
Yeah, it's crazy how it works like that, man. But the more you put in, the more you're going to get out. Just the movement in general, man. It really helps. The Whole Foods helps. I eat like that, and it's just all the time because my thing is I will eat bad if it's around me. I mean, if we have candy in the house, I eat candy. If there's snacks and shit, that's why I tell my wife not to buy it because I'll eat it. Don't get me wrong, man. Sometimes I'll you need that stuff. You need a pizza. You need a big ass juicy burger with some fries. You need beer. You need some bad stuff. Absolutely, man. That's living. But most of the time, I eat the boring stuff. The ground beef. I mix some eggs in it. Little hash brown just for some carbs in the morning. Protein shake. It's boring, man, but I feel pretty good and solid. I changed up my workout 3 weeks ago, doing a lot more hard runs, sprints, uh, really intense intervals. So I like it, man. I mean, I feel like if I stop at some point, I'm just going to be in a position where it's going to be a hell of a lot harder to get where I want. So keep it up. It's going to be a good weekend. Weather's nice. What is the weather? I know it's going to be nice this weekend, but are we looking at mid 80s on Saturday?
We were looking at high 70s.
Oh, even better, man. Yeah.
Yeah, going to enjoy it, man, because pretty soon it's going to be oppressive heat.
Now, Saturday's a day I am going to kind of throw caution to the wind, maybe get some BBQ somewhere, get some happy dads, and just chill after some fun frisbee golf because got some derby, got a little UFL on TV. Need to hang out, man. Need to see the homies, just chill a bit, see what's good.
Yeah, no, God, I wish we had hookers. I wish you could just like get some strippers over there for a little while, but that wouldn't work though. I'd be pissing some people off.
Oh man, yeah, I think she's working at home Saturday. So.
Hey, honey, don't come in the back. Just you were hanging out. You don't need to come back here.
You asshole!
Oh God,
What the hell
man!
are y'all doing?
Why you
Yeah,
got
I
a
mean,
fog machine for?
I actually do have a fog machine. Maybe I should just
Oh,
bust
sweet. Roll call.
one. Get that sound effect down.
Hell yeah. Ah.
Yeah, man, I feel like we probably need to get out and or do something to hang out, whatever it may be. We could always go out too, man. I just don't like spending the money on I'd rather just buy a bunch of stuff and have it than spend the money at the bars and stuff. Not like I said, here and there you got to enjoy yourself, but I just feel like chilling, man. Weather's too nice not to get outside and enjoy it.
True that, man.
Man.
True that.
Gotta get your vitamin D in, y'all. Vitamin D.
That's what she said. Oh yeah. Man. You've been on the game, man. You've been telling me you've been getting on the game, dude. I'm still waiting on GTA 6, but I just hadn't been a nerd, man. I've been telling myself, get on my Xbox, man, just get on and see what's going on, but there's just nothing that can hold my attention here lately. Unfortunately, I wish there was something that just like, I don't know. I don't want to say get addicted to a game because that's kind of weird, man, but I'd like to get something to play on every night, Maybe GTA 6 will be something we can kind of do some cool shit on it. I'm kind of anticipating that, but you know,
I think GTA 6 absolutely will be, man. It's gonna be good. We know that. There's no question. It's gonna be quality. I have never played a Rockstar game that I didn't like or didn't immediately just uh, get drawn into. So it's gonna be good, man. I've really never played GTA 5 online, or I guess any of the Grand Theft Autos online. But I'd be willing to do that with 6 for sure. Uh, I'm excited, man. I like that. It's always a good feeling when you find a game that you can kind of get lost into and get into that world. So I'm with you. I know what you're saying. There's nothing that I've been playing. I've just been passing the time playing MLB The Show 22. They have a 25 out right now. I'm not spending 60, $70 on that. And Fortnite, obviously. I saw NCAA 26 and Madden 26 are getting bundled. I think they did that bullshit last year. Do you have any interest in NCAA 26?
not really.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be a huge nerd playing it all the time. I ain't played that shit in months.
You and I both. I actually turned it on the other night, and I think I got to the main screen and I turned it off. I was just like, oh, I don't want to. It's so sad too, man. That was my favorite forever, and I played. I loved 14. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Could probably still play that even more than 25. Just 25, man. There's just no soul or heart to it. Just bullshit.
Damn.
I hate it.
Yeah, you know, that does kind of suck, I will admit, but I mean, shit happens,
Yeah, wasn't a good game. I mean, it's okay. Just I don't know.
We gonna have some baller buster later on, and yeah, but right now we got some video game news, maybe, or oh yeah, what was going on out there in the wonderful world of video games and other other weird shit. And now we're talking about the Madden 26. Well, this is just Madden 26. Oh, Madden 26 skipping PS4, Xbox One, launching on Switch 2. It looks like we got Madden 26 coming to the Switch 2.
Oh, okay.
EA's football sim is returning to Nintendo consoles for the first time in over a decade. This is by Zach Zween. EA has officially announced Madden NFL 26, revealing details about the various versions you can pre-order and what platforms the football sim is launching on in August. For the first time in over a decade, Madden is skipping last-gen consoles like the PlayStation 4 and returning to Nintendo via a Switch 2 port. On April 24th, EA shared all the details about Madden 26, including a bundle that comes packaged with EA College Football 26, the follow-up to last year's mega hit sports game. Interestingly, Madden 26 is finally leaving behind the aging PS4 and Xbox One. Since 2013, Madden has launched on those consoles every year, but no more. Last year's Madden 25 will be the last EA football game to launch on last-gen machines. Funnily enough, the first Madden to launch on Xbox One and PS4 was also called Madden 25, as the franchise was celebrating its 25th anniversary. Bada bing. It's a year of change for Madden because not only is it skipping consoles, it has released on over for a decade, but it's also bringing the football series back to Nintendo platforms. Madden 26 is set to launch on Switch 2 in August, alongside the other versions of the game on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, S. This is the first time a Madden game has appeared on Nintendo platform since 2012's Madden NFL 13. The game launched on Wii and Wii U. Weirdly, Madden is making the leap to Switch 2. EA College Football 26 will not be available on Nintendo's new console. Last year, EA College Football 25 became one of the best-selling games in the U.S. after fans waited a decade to play another EA College football game. Madden 26 launches for PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch 2 on August 14th. College Football 26 launches on July 10th. You can pay EA a ransom fee to play 3 days early via the $100 Madden NFL 26 Deluxe Edition on PS5, Series X, PS5 and Xbox. $150 MVP bundle is also available and comes with College Football 26 Deluxe Edition. So if y'all want to go get ripped off on that shit, go holler at it. I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
Yeah, the pre-order shit is such. I mean, I don't understand it. I'm looking at Madden right now. If you pre-order to receive and the bonuses they advertise, 3-day early access. Okay, 3-day early, kind of cool, but I could do without that. 4,600 MUT points. I don't know what the hell that is. Early access solo challenges, don't care. Limited time offer, season 1 elite player item, don't care. Player card exclusive, don't care. Superstar legendary XP boost, don't care. Yeah, man, I just really don't. They've gotten so much into these microtransactions where they want you to, you get an upgraded Travis Hunter who just got drafted into the league. You can put the rare gold suit on the 49ers. Dude, who gives a shit? Just make the gameplay a lot better.
Yo.
As simple as that. Yeah, I don't like all the bonus items and shit. One thing that's concerned me as well is I have not seen any updates that they're advertising for the game. If they've shown some clips that show, hey, you know what, 25, we came back, there's some things we need to adjust, changes that need to be made, here's what they are. Have not heard a thing about that. So they're just going to repackage last year's bullshit with some minor stuff. That's it.
Yeah, that's true. So it's probably not going to be a hell of a lot of groundbreaking gameplay there.
No, I know they updated the Road to Glory, which I did cautiously like that. I'd have to see how the gameplay is first before it's a win for me. I've always bought NCAA every year, no matter what, just because, again, I've said it before, I'm an idiot. I like it, or used to at least. But bringing the high school Road to Glory back, where you play in high school, then you see which colleges want you. That's pretty cool. I like that. Is it worth buying the game? I don't know. We'll see.
Are you going to get 26?
I probably will. At the end of the day, man, I've always bought it. I don't know if I'm going to jump at it right away, though. I mean, I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to jump at it right away. I just don't see the point. I mean, they haven't told me anything that makes me want to get 26. All they've said is they're bundling it with Madden and you can get a couple of newly drafted player cards. Okay, what the fuck updates have you made? So, really, have you seen anything have they updated the game?
I don't think so. I haven't seen anything like commercials or nothing. So I don't know. I have no idea, my friend.
I haven't either. Besides that, the high school being back in Road to Glory, here's a couple of features I just found, and most of these really have nothing to do with anything that I give a shit about. Real coaches are in the game. Could care less. 3 different covers. Could care less. Early releases July 7th. Could care less. Standard release July 10th. New score bug. Okay. And a Lowe's and Metallica partnership. Okay, the Metallica partnership, I could see that being pretty cool. I don't give a shit that Lowe's Home Improvement Store is a sponsor for CF College Football 26. So,
You ever have any woodpeckers out there at the house?
Yeah, we heard one this morning. It's crazy.
Oh, well, ferocious woodpecker damages 25 vehicles in a Massachusetts town. This is by Ben Hooper. A Massachusetts town is under siege from an apparent territorial pileated woodpecker being blamed for damaging more than 25 vehicles in the area. Rockport resident Janelle Favaloro managed to capture a photo of the culprit caught in the act of targeting a vehicle with his jackhammer-like beak.
Damn.
Quote, we have a vandal in the neighborhood, Favaloro wrote on social media. He was described as 18 to 24 inches tall, wearing black and white with a red hat. Favaloro said she knows at least 25 vehicles have been targeted by the bird, usually on the side view mirrors or windows. Quote, the woodpecker showed up and landed on the windshield wipers of the RV in our yard and was looking at its reflection. And we were like, you know what? I bet he has damaged that one. You know what? I bet he was the one that damaged the mirrors as well, she told NBC's Today Show. Some residents say they have started protecting their mirrors with plastic wrap or sweaters while the vehicles are not in use. Mike Foster said the woodpecker cracked his passenger side window while he was sitting in his pickup truck. Quote, when it landed on the window, I thought it was my girlfriend tapping on the window, end quote. Foster told the New York Times. I was like, oh, I'm in trouble. It was staring me right in the eyes for a solid 30 seconds. Matthew Fuchs Jacker. What? Matthew Fuchs Jagger. Fuxjagr. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. A co-director of the Ecology and Evolutionary Biology graduate program at Brown University said the woodpecker's behavior can likely be explained by the current mating season in which the male species are known to become very fiercely territorial. Quote, they're for a ferocious bird and they're really strong, end quote. He said, it's the biomechanical equivalent of a hammer. Ron McGill from Zoo Miami's Communications agreed the mating season is likely to blame. He said it makes sense for the woodpecker to be targeting reflective surfaces. Quote, if they're seeing reflections of themselves, they don't understand it's a reflection, end quote. They think it's a competitor. Ew, what a stupid bird.
Yeah, that woodpecker pissed.
I remember one time I was driving down the fucking road, man, full of Xanax, and a fucking bird flew into my goddamn car window. Man, I was freaking out. Yeah, dude. I was like, ah! And the motherfucker flew all around and then down into like where the brake and the gas was, and then it flew back up and out. I was like, what the fuck, man? That's never happened to me before. A fucking thing came in the window.
Startled you?
Man, I was scared out of my ass.
Yeah.
It was like me and my homeboy fucking driving down there. We've been doing pills all day, and then like this fucking bird's like, I was like, ah! Oh man, that was crazy as fuck, dude.
I remember in Arizona, I think I hit a roadrunner.
Damn.
Yeah, he was crossing the road. He didn't do the little meep thing, but yeah, he was crossed the road, and they don't fly; they run on the ground. But he was kind of in flight, like he jumped, and I was driving my truck, and boom, man, I just nailed him. And I stopped at the gas station, and he wasn't there, but a bunch of feathers were stuck in my grill, so I don't think he made it.
Yowzer.
Motherfucker,
shit, he didn't make it.
You know which birds I always hate though, man? Those damn mockingbirds.
Oh yeah.
God, they're assholes.
Mockingbird. I'm gonna buy you a mockingbird.
And if that mockingbird don't sing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, we got a story about a miniature Dachshund. I never really liked those wiener dogs. They're kind of mean. This is about Ben Hooper as well. A miniature Dachshund who fled from her owners on Australia's Kangaroo Island has been rescued after 540 days in the wild. The dog, named Valerie, fled from the Stokes Bay campsite while visiting with her owners, Georgia Gardner and Josh Fishlock. In November 2023, the duo spent a week searching the area with help from locals, but were unable to locate Valerie. The couple feared their pet had fallen victim to one of the island's many predators, but in mid-March this year, rescuers with the Kangala Wildlife Rescue revealed there had been a confirmed sighting of Valerie alive and well on the island. The nonprofit group stepped up its search efforts, and directors Jared and Lisa Curran said Valerie was finally caught in a crate with a remote-controlled door Friday night, where a T-shirt of the scent of her owners had been ripped up and placed as bait. quote, she actually went into her crate, the one that was set up to look like the one at home, and she went in and went to sleep, Jared Cron said in the video, posted to social media. The rescuer said Valerie is now decompressing from her adventure in the wilderness and will soon be reunited with her family on the Australian mainland. For anyone who's ever lost a pet, your feelings are valid and you never give up hope, Carter wrote on social media. Sometimes good things happen to good people. All right, heartwarming story of
Lovely.
a little wiener dog found after 529 days. Oh, that's good. Those wiener dogs, man, they're pretty vicious, man.
I don't
Probably
like them.
hang out and, be good out there in the wild and hang with the predators. You little old shit dog. But at least you didn't get fucked up, so.
What
All
is
in
up with
all,
these last names? What'd you say? Fishlock?
Fishlock, yeah. That is a weird name.
And then you had Fuckjager earlier?
Fuxjager, yeah.
Fuxjager. Okay.
Fuxjager.
Yeah, you've had some interesting stories with unique last names tonight, and they have weird events surrounding them. I'm convinced if you have a odd last name, strange shit will happen in your life.
True that, my friend. Truly, my friend. Yeah.
What the?
Sad but true. Man, you and the family gonna get an RV sometime soon?
I've debated that. I think it's going to be more problem than it's worth, though. I like the idea of it, but I think it's just too much. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. A friend of mine sells RVs. I talked to him the other day.
How does he do? Does he do pretty good?
Man, he told me during COVID he made more money he's ever made in his fucking life.
Whew.
And I was like, I'm like, I don't know, man. If this shit don't work out, I might be up there slinging RVs with you, my man. Holla at your boy.
That'd be cool, though, man. I remember one of the things as a kid, there was an RV store back down here in where we're at now. It used to be on the main highway, and my grandmother used to take me and my brother down there in the summertime and look at all the RVs, and you could walk through them. I guess that was how she entertained us. Like, we never had any intention of buying one. Well, to be fair, they actually had one, the old school motorhome back in the day. And it was cool. I remember it. I don't know what my granddad did with it. I obviously sold it or something, but yeah, we used to go as kids. We thought it was the most fun thing that my grandmother would take us down to the RV place and let us walk through. So I like the idea of it, man, but it's just I think after you have one for a while, it'd be a lot of hassle.
Yeah, I think it might be cool if you didn't have a family and like you were gonna do the on the road life. That might be all right, I guess. But other than that, I don't know. Unless you just like travel all the time.
I do like the smaller Sprinter style vans where you have something in the back, like a little bed or something you can fold out that are more economical. My thing is, man, if you can't bust through a drive-through, it just seems so problematic to me. Obviously, if you're carrying a lot of kids and family, you want something that's a little bit more roomy. But that just seems like if you just want to pull off the exit, grab a bite to eat or a coffee or something, and just run through a drive-through, man, you can't do that in a big ass RV. So I don't think it's for me.
True that, my friend. I was looking at one of those. I don't know if it was a concept, but it's like one of those old school trucks that had the like living area in it. I forgot what it was called. It looked like one of the old school ones you saw in the 70s. It was like part truck, part RV.
Yeah.
I think Toyota, man. I don't know if it's a concept or what, man. It was kind of cool looking though, man. It had like I can't remember. I wish I could like. It was a modern version of that little, like the truck. It's like a part truck, part RV. I just said that, but like it's
right.
newer.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You probably seen it, man. I mean, those look kind of cool. I think that might be kind of cool to have one of those, but like a huge, big bus-looking fucking Madden van. I don't know about all that, but like you said, something smaller might be cool. But I mean, I guess it just depends on how much your family uses it, man. Do you guys like going out and getting out into the wilderness and driving all around, and that kind of thing? It'd be cool. If not, then yeah, no, I guess you ain't gonna like it. Yeah, the Toyota Tacoma Tacozilla. Yeah, that thing actually looks kind of cool. Tacozilla. I'm looking at it, and it looks like a Tacoma with a little, like the old school ones. It looks kind of cool. I don't think any interior pictures of this thing. I think it was. I think it's just a concept, though. Obviously, um, but hell, if it ever went into production, I bet they would probably sell a lot of these things.
I guarantee it, man. Yeah, I think something like that would be cool, man. And I've always enjoyed driving my truck across the country and wherever. The problem is the gas mileage is terrible, but it feels roomy enough, man. It's comfortable. But yeah, if you're gonna actually sleep in it or go to a campsite, you need something a little bit more accommodating, or maybe even a little kitchenette or some plugs, shit like that. But yeah, just a big RV, man. Also, too, if you're really wanting to camp and kind of get out there, I mean, if you're bringing a whole fucking house with you, are you really camping? I guess it
Yeah,
depends on what you're wanting to do.
yeah. I'm looking at the inside photos of this thing. It's kind of cool. It's small, but I mean, it ain't bad. Kind of cool looking. Like one or two people, I think it'd be all right. It looks like a little room, one of those rooms on the train, kind of. That's what it reminds me of.
Like a little
Yeah,
roomette or what the hell
yeah,
is
like a
it?
little roomette. Yeah, yeah. Uh huh. So if you type in Toyota Tacoma Tacozilla, the car and driver link comes up on there, and you can look and see what that looks like on the inside. But kind of cool, kind of a cool little deal there.
Yeah, it does have that retro look. I like those, man. I see. I could get down on that. That's pretty tight.
Yeah, it's not too big. It's all in like a smaller kind of unit there. So
Man, holler at them. See if you can get one.
it'll be. I don't think they even make them. I think it's a concept. I don't see anything in it here. Is it going to come out? I don't know. It's a prototype. I think they did it for SEMA. So
Yeah, I've seen some YouTubers who've travel because I like watching that, man. I think that's a cool way to live when you travel and you have your you live in your car or whatever setup you have, mobile setup. But the one thing I've seen dudes that have like the camper shell in the back and then they hop in there to sleep. I would hate that. I want to be able to access, like, if I want to get up and drive, I don't want to have to get out of the car.
hmm.
I want to be able to go right into the front seat in the driver's seat. If there's like a fucking bear outside, I don't want to have
Oh,
to hop out of the camper shell,
yeah.
run past that motherfucker, dude. I want to be able to slide right up into the driver's seat and get on out of here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this thing's sweet, man. God, this got a winch, 2 batteries in this motherfucker.
Hell yeah, my boy.
Man,
Ooh.
heavy duty suspension. Big Mustard would even like to check that thing out.
It looks cool, man.
That cool.
Yeah, I need to I need to put those into production.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You can rent a lot. You can do the RV rentals, man. Let's do that for a homies trip one year. Rent an RV and
Hello.
take a week to drive around the country, or you probably need at least 2 weeks minimum. We'll have Jarvis be the driver.
Hell yeah. Let's just buy a couple RVs and rent them out.
That could be a hustle.
I wonder. I know, like doing cars and shit would be out of the question, but I wonder if like it's you got the same kind of headaches as an RV though, because I would imagine it'd be maybe a little bit different, and like you wouldn't have people really trashing it since they kind of had to live in it, I guess. But I don't know, man. I would never do the car rental thing because it seems like too much of a headache.
Yeah,
So
people don't want to respect a car. They're getting that to. Yeah, RV. I could see that, man. I think that's not the worst idea ever. Let's get down on it.
getting down with the sound. Meow.
Pitch it to Big Mustard this weekend.
I hadn't talked to him in a minute. Have you? Didn't he go to that thing with you and your gay boyfriends?
What happened?
What is this event? What are you talking? I missed that.
Yeah, pardon me.
No, I hadn't seen him in a minute, man. So yeah, I hope he comes and hangs out, man. Did you talk to him or?
I messaged him in the same message. Hit you up on Facebook, but maybe I'll give him a call or something, man, and see what's legit.
Hell yeah!
I'll ask him, man. I'd like to sit and chill, man. Some of those are my favorite evenings. I know LD said he'd come by in the evening time, probably after 6 o'clock. So, yeah, Mustard's usually good to chill. I'll hit him up either tomorrow, probably Wednesday. just let him know, man. If he wants to swing by, chill. I always enjoy. He's nice and chill, man. I like that. Brings a good chill vibe. As I get older, man, I just want to be around people that got that good, calm vibe. You got that vibe.
He got that vibe.
I don't have it yet.
Oh.
Dad, you're talking about me. Keep on talking shit. Keep on talking shit.
Yeah. Yep. Let's do one more story. We'll get up, go hit the break, and then triple trivia tonight, folks. I don't have a video game review again. I'll probably get back with you next week on that. We'll see. Haven't been gaming much, but hey, we'll get back into it if I can find any other games. I just hadn't been on my gaming shit, man. I need to get back on my gaming, man. So we got something in the weird but true category. I regret spending $8,000 in procedures to transform into a cat. Looks like one of these fucking women that do weird shit, I remember that one woman who did it like back in the 80s. She, her face was all fucked up and she looked like a fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think she might have died, but it looks like we got another fucking idiot that's doing this stupid shit. I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with people. Jolene Dawson is this idiot's name, was a wildly aspirational trendsetter on TikTok, spent approximately $8,000 US to make herself look as much as a cat, much like a cat as a human can, turning to experimental procedures to flare her nostrils and accentuate her cheekbones, much like that of a feline. But when the 29-year-old Gold Coast, Australia idiot looks back on the catastrophe, she regrets it, she told Jam Press, citing the painful side effects. I mean, wouldn't you know it's going to be fucking painful going into this shit? So over the course of her transformation, Dawson claimed that her body began to reject the filler as it migrated throughout her face, where it was not intended. Meanwhile, a new procedure involving barbed threading sounds fucking terrible. Was so painful, she attempted to remove the filaments herself, leaving lesions and scars on her cheeks.
Jesus.
Quote, this was always intended to be a publicity stunt, and I stuck with reversible options because I knew I wouldn't want to look like a cat forever. Oh, that's smart. However, I could have never predicted my body's reaction to these treatments and the way it changed the composition of my lower face. Dawson, who also works as a venture capitalist, maintains she never identified as a cat. Quote, I'll be honest with you, she said, I don't want to admit this, but I was just doing this for attention. Oh, no shit. So she opted for reversible procedures to pursue the feline persona. Unfortunately, she said she still took out her clout-chasing campaign too far, leading to unanticipated side effects such as extreme acid reflux due to migrating filler through her nasal cavity. So she has since had all her fillers and any additional implants removed, saying she's hopeful that she's on her way back to health. She's also hired a therapist to work on her need for validation in the form of public attention. Quote, I'm aware of how dumb this was, she further lamented. I've been in a lot of pain because of it. Quote, I just want to advise against ever getting experimental procedures and any procedure for the wrong reason, end quote. Yeah, she's stupid. Jolene Dawson, man, she looks like a fucking idiot. And, man, don't do this. Don't fucking try to look like a cat, That's weird.
That's stupid.
I don't know, man. That's just,
I like that she admitted she's doing it for attention, as if that needed to be said.
Yeah.
That we know.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah, you didn't need to admit that. I do remember the lady you're talking about, the one back in the day, because I believe she was in like Guinness World Records or whatever the hell, the Believe It or Not books. And man, why would you just disfigure yourself as such?
I don't know, man. There's a guy that did that too. His face got real big, and man, people are weird.
Yeah,
weird.
They are idiots.
Anyway, man, we got on our other side, folks. We got triple trivia, UFL picks, and more shit talking. I'll take a little bit of a break right now. Oh, I got my water. I got my magnesium glycinate.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we shall be back here in 2 shakes, folks. Get your stuff and do your bathroom breaks and come back and chill with us. See you then. Oh yeah, back in that beach, drinking some water. Refreshing.
Take your magnesium glycinate.
Oh, yeah, I got some gummies, man.
Yeah, I got those too. I love them, man. Do you take them at night before bed?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, that's the way you do it. Yeah, man, I like it. And if you add
400,
I think mine are 400.
Oh, big boy.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I think that was 400. And then I usually take a little bit of melatonin too. I don't take a lot of melatonin. People really overdose that. Overdose in a melatonin sense. I just don't. I take like, a milligram or less. Break up a little pill. So
does that help you?
It
that
helps
helps
me
you
sleep.
get to sleep.
Yes, a lot, man.
No, I've heard mixed reviews on that stuff.
Yeah, it helps me a ton. I like it. It will definitely make me sleep and stay asleep. I will tell you this. I've monitored my sleep for going on 2 years now with the Whoop app, the little band I wear. And my sleep, since I started doing the magnesium with the melatonin probably 5-6 months ago, has been much better on the app. I'm getting deeper sleep, more REM sleep, and staying asleep a lot longer, and my sleep efficiency is much better. So it's done something. That's the only thing I've changed. So yeah, I highly advocate it, man. It improved even better when I started doing the magnesium with the melatonin. Just the melatonin alone was okay. It was definitely improved when I started doing the magnesium glycinate with it. It's like a game changer, man.
How much melatonin do you take?
So we have the dissolvable pills, which are I think 3 milligrams. It's like the dissolvable circle chews, whatever the fuck they are. If I'm really already kind of sleepy and chill, I will even take a quarter of that, which comes out to 0.75 milligrams. But usually I'll take a half, so it's about a milligram and a half. Most people take 3 milligrams, 5 up to 10. And
Man, I'm saying like 12 milligram on here.
yeah, that's way too much. If you look at the actual what you should be taking, and that's effective, 3 milligrams or less should be what you do. At least in my opinion, man. I've taken the higher ones, but I feel groggy in the morning and still sleepy. So to me, it's not worth it. I'd rather take I'd rather do, a little less. I mean, and also too, you can always take more if you're not feeling sleepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, if
Sure.
I take too much, man, I just feel groggy in the morning and don't want to wake up. If I have a weekend to sleep in, sure, take as much as you fucking want. But have you tried melatonin before?
I haven't tried. I was looking at it, but so you said 3 milligrams?
I think 3 milligrams is a great start. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a lot bigger than me too, so that probably do me fucking straight.
You'll be fine, man. Yeah, you'll like it with the magnesium, man. Dude, I swear to God, my sleep is so much better. My recovery score. I mean, there was weeks where I had, just in simple terms, you get, like a red, a yellow, or green recovery scores based off your sleep and your activity and things like that. And I could sleep for 8 hours, and my sleep, I'd still wake up and I would get yellow scores for weeks on end. But I'm 99% of the time in the green now just because of the magnesium and the melatonin. So, yeah, you'll sleep a lot better and a lot longer, man. I'd say give it a try. I've had my hand up against it for a while because I just don't like shit that makes me sleepy and groggy. And my wife told me to try it because she took it. And yeah, it works, man. You don't feel too bad. I mean, it just kind of makes you sleepy and go to sleep, stay asleep.
Go to sleep, ho.
Go to sleep, ho.
I remember that's when I had, I don't know, what was it? They gave me some promethazine pills. Oh, man, those things, fuck. Those things will fuck you to hell, dude. And I took a few of those and like tried to go into work. And like, I could drive and everything was fine, but like, man, people thought I was fucking real fucked up for some reason. It was like, man, you drunk or something? I'm like, nah, man. And then I think later that day I went to the fucking ER with like a kidney stone. And yeah, that shit hurt like a motherfucker, dude. They gave me those because I was having that kidney stone issues. I only had a couple of times where it was like really bad. I had to go to the hospital. But I haven't had them in a while, so I don't know. I don't drink a lot of soft drinks. I try to stay away from that shit because they say that I might do it, but now we don't really know. But I haven't had no issues lately. Thank fucking God.
Did you ever take a muscle relaxer?
Not really. They don't do anything to me.
I took one of back in the day. Papa Bear had some. I can't remember why. No. I'm sorry. It wasn't a muscle relaxer. I did take one of those before. He had Seroquel.
Seroquel? That's like an antipsychotic, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Well, consider the source, my friend.
Jesus.
Yeah. He had some, and yeah, he did have that for a while. I think he had a spell where he wasn't doing so well. Again, 20 years ago.
Schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Damn.
Papa Bear seeing shit. Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
We went to his apartment at lunch one time, and he had him. In your 20s, early 20s, you're an idiot, and just try whatever the hell. And he was telling me, he's like, man, it'll calm me down and stuff. So I took one, dude. I went back to work, and our big boss came down there, man. I had to go to the bathroom and hide because I was like so sedated. I was like,
Oh man, that's fucking funny.
Papa Bear fighting some demons.
Man, have you talked to him lately?
No, I haven't actually. I occasionally message him or like post or things he'd post online, but I haven't seen him. I don't know when he's coming down. He did say, and I need to get with him on this. I actually need to plan it a little more, but he did tell me that he would be in town this year for the 10th annual Christmas dinner down in December. So we'll see about that. But he told me he would be.
He just drives the truck. I mean, is he like dating anybody? Or I know he didn't he get breakup or divorce that girl?
He did get divorced, driving a truck for Wally World, so he's doing pretty good, man. I'm happy for him. Hopefully, he keeps that pace. And dude, I mean, at our age, I would never get remarried again. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, man, it's such a weird thing. You have to really get that right person, man, and then there's just too many variables with that. That whole thing within that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, some people go through, oh man, I think I got the right one, and but man, that's really it, man. That is a crucial fucking decision you're gonna have to make, and it could fucking ruin your life, or it could go okay. There's no like she's gonna make it fucking awesome. I don't think has that ever happened in the history of the world. But I think the best thing you can fucking uh, hope for is that she's not gonna ruin your goddamn life. So I don't know, man. For men, it's really not that good of a thing. I don't think, man, if it wasn't for women, wouldn't really want to get married. What? It's more of a business fucking decision anyway. That's what it was for back in the day. It didn't have anything to do with love. That's why you had dowries and shit. It was a business decision. And, usually a woman's father or brother would pick out the fucking husband. That's because women usually make dumb decisions. And so, in the best interest of the family, that's how they did it. And now it's evolved into what we have today, which is, man, people don't even fucking give it a really try. A lot of divorces, it's just like, something goes wrong, she files for divorce, takes half of your shit, and that's it.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. No, I mean, there's goods and there's bads, like anything. I always, as the married guy, have mixed opinions on it. I think if you're raising children, man, it certainly is beneficial in having that structure. But I mean, it's obviously not you don't have to. I will say, man, it should be like any other license. It should be have an expiration date, and if you guys mutually decide not to renew it, let your license expire and move on. But that would kill a whole economy of divorce lawyers and child support and things like that. So that would never happen.
I just don't see why you just don't do it through the fucking church. I mean, what is the reason for doing it through the state, or whatever?
I'm sure there's
I don't get it. Besides tax purposes or for the woman, but the man doesn't benefit. We get screwed.
Yeah, that's probably where they started it at, trying to keep tabs and bring up or elevate women back when they were not as elevated. I don't know. I really don't. That's a good point. I agree with that because I know Penn Jillette said the same thing that he believes the government needs to stay out of marriage. I agree the same. Really, there's no change. You can still get screwed either way. So if you had kids with somebody and you're not married, you can still be ordered to pay child support. So yeah, marriage really doesn't do anything on paper. Yeah, good point.
Bada boom, bada bing. Let's get into some fucking random trivia. Triple trivia night here on the show because we're not doing a VGR game review, but we will have Baller or Buster after. We'll get into random trivia now. The novel Gone with the Wind. Well, first of all, we got 6 different categories: art, science, entertainment, history, general, and geography. 6 different questions. And that'll be tonight. Triple trivia. I'll have a total of 18 questions. Let's go ahead and get started. You got 4 seconds to answer. No Google. You don't know the rules. The novel Gone with the Wind was written by who?
I know this one because I did a book report in college on it. Margaret Mitchell.
All right.
Yeah, I actually like that. Have you actually watched the movie before?
No, man. I like it when he says, "Darling, frankly, I don't give a damn."
Yeah, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I did that one in college because it was I had a history degree and loved the Civil War era, so was combining literature in my history. And Gone with the Wind was a good novel, and obviously a movie with Clark Gable and what was her name? She played Scarlett O'Hara. Scarlett O'Hara. I always remember Scarlett O'Hara. I don't remember her the actress's name. Damn it. Clark Gable played Rhett Butler. I can't think of it.
I don't know who that was.
Who do you?
Who the bees?
What do you?
What is the breakdown of a material by separation of the layers of which it is composed called?
Breakdown of the decomposition?
Is that your answer?
Yes.
How do you delamination?
Delamination?
Delamination.
Well, damn.
Damn.
By the layers. That makes sense. I see that with water damage to wood floors. Oh, well.
In which country was Greta Garbo born?
Hungary, right? Hungary. Finally.
That would be Sweden. Sweden.
All right. Well, I was in Europe.
You were close. What year was the character of Betty Crocker first introduced?
Ooh, that is tough. Betty Crocker. God. I want to say 1937.
That'd be 1921. 1921.
Okay, that wasn't quite ballpark, but that was neighborhood. Man, I started off with one. I thought I was really smart. Then I'm just on a streak of nothing.
All right, you should get this one. What is the main flavoring in a typical gin recipe?
The main flavoring in a typical gin recipe. What, gin?
Yeah, think of like, fuck, I can't remember the name of that damn gin drink.
What, Seagram's?
No, it's like a fucking drink.
Gin and tonic?
No. It's got, something in there.
In the main flavoring in a typical gin drink, would it be vermouth? Damn it.
It's juniper berries.
Oh, juniper berries, man. I'm thinking cocktails. I didn't know that. I wouldn't have known that. I know me and Duck one time went on a gin drunk, and man, we got hammered. And man, my mouth tasted like pine needles for days. So I'm wondering if juniper berries are akin to pine needles.
All right. Which city is the capital of Australia?
Which city is the capital of Australia? Sydney. No.
Canberra.
I
wouldn't have got that either, so.
I don't know. I'm just going to start throwing out Margaret Mitchell.
I've
heard of Canberra. Australia has those weird towns. Everything's like Wallybog and Gigatone or some shit like that. But Canberra. I always hear Sydney, and that's it.
Okay. Oh, we got some old trivia coming at you. Which Russian writer composed Peter and the Wolf? I thought that's Peter and the Rabbit, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think that's Peter and the Wolf, isn't it?
Isn't there Peter and the Rabbit, or is that Peter and the Wolf? I think you're right.
Peter and the Rabbit is Peter Rabbit. Wasn't that Beatrix Potter? I think that was Beatrix Potter was Peter Rabbit, but Peter and the Wolf, which Russian white writer? I don't know. Ivan Krakovitz.
Ivan who?
Krakovitz.
Sergei Prokofiev.
Man, that is that's a bonus question right there.
All right. What is another word for an increase in muscle size?
Hypertrophy.
All right. The Flintstones lived in what city?
Bedrock.
Oh,
I can make your bed right.
all right. Oh, which Egyptian queen is said to have died following a bite from an asp?
Cleopatra.
All right, man, you're on a streak. He's on a
Oh,
streak, folks.
I need that,
All
man.
right. The correction fluid liquid paper was invented in what year?
Man, wasn't it the dude from the Monkey's mom that invented liquid paper? Isn't that some
I
trivia?
don't know. I think it was something weird like that.
I think so. I don't know. I'm completely going to be guessing, but I'm guessing the time frame would be around then. The monkeys are probably, let's say 1955.
Ooh. 1951.
Okay, I feel good about that. At least I used some deduction to get close.
All righty. Phoenix is the capital of which U.S. state?
Arizona.
All right. Bada bing. Now, have you been to Phoenix?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Now, compared to Scottsdale, would you say it's more hood in Phoenix?
some areas, but it's weird out there because it all blends in. I've always noticed that in Arizona, like it's a grid system, really well done grid system. As a matter of fact, probably because it's a newer state, but like you can be in Phoenix on one street and then you go a couple of streets over and you're in Scottsdale. So some of it can be still really nice and it just blends into what part of the city you're in. Like, if you go from, let's say, downtown Birmingham, uh, say north to Gardendale, there's really no blending. You kind of get on the interstate, go past some woods, and then boom, it opens up to, say, Gardendale. Maybe around here a little bit, but I think out there it just all blends in. But your question, yes, it definitely, Scottsdale's definitely nicer than Phoenix, but there are parts that blend in, and it's a little hard to tell.
Oh.
Let's move out there.
All right. Last 6 questions, folks.
True.
What is the name of the milkman and Fiddler on the Roof?
Oh man, I don't think I've even seen Fiddler on the Roof. I'm going to take a guess and say, yeah.
You'll never get this. If you get this, man, I'll fucking go to work butt naked tomorrow.
Rolando Sanchez.
Man, no. Tevye. Tevye.
Oh man. See, the thing was, I'm always honest. I believe in that, but man, that would have been one just for that challenge. I should have just snuck a Google or something. I wouldn't have even known how to pronounce that though. Tevye.
Yeah, that's weird.
Damn.
In 1903, who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize?
Damn. It was the 1903. I cannot remember her name. Fuck. I think I'm wrong, but I read something about it. I thought it was that smallpox lady. I'm going to say Marie Curie.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
All right. What California city was the setting for the TV series 8 is Enough?
Ooh, California City. I mean, I guess I have some guesses here. 8 is Enough. Man, I'm going to go with the obvious one, and I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to say Los Angeles.
Sacramento.
That was going to be my second guess, I swear. I see, that was one of those that seems like if you guess opposite and then it's just the obvious Los Angeles answer, you feel like a dumbass.
Los Angeles. The fortification at West Point were originally built during what war?
American Civil War.
Civil War. American Revolution?
Damn.
That's different, right? Or is that
that's different. If it's the Revolution, that was late 1700s. Civil War was mid 1800s. Damn.
What U.S. Navy rank is indicated by 3 equal stripes?
I need to get one of my military call a friend.
Man, you
Nah.
can bust this out and just kind of say something and maybe get it.
Rear Admiral.
Man, what? Rear Admiral. The fuck? Commander. That's weird, man. All right.
I'm mine.
Which island of Japan is just 26 miles from Russia at its closest point?
Which island did you? I like how I repeat it as if I'm thinking and narrowing down in my head a bunch of Japanese islands. I don't fucking know. Kyoto.
No way you're gonna. Nope. That was Hokkaido.
Hmm.
But there you go. Hokkaido. Man, you got a few right this time, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm getting smarter.
You know what? Let's do one more. I think you might can get some here,
Okay.
and then we'll go ahead and do Baller or Buster and
Baller Buster.
in the night with some UFL picks. All right. What novel won Robert Penn Warren a Pulitzer Prize in 1947?
Robert Penn. 1947. That name sounds familiar, man. I used to love reading classic books. Pulitzer Prize, 1947. I don't even want to guess. I don't know.
That would be All the King's Men.
Have you read that?
No. I read
didn't
King
read it?
Arthur. But that was like a long time ago.
King Arthur. All right.
And the Knights of the Round Table.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Which planet in our solar system has the shortest day?
Planet in the solar system has the shortest day. Isn't it? Is it Mercury?
That would be Jupiter.
Maybe spinning like a motherfucker.
Down. Who helped them to get married in the Ballad of John and Yoko? Man, maybe these questions wasn't that good.
John and Yoko, man, I cannot stand John or Yoko Ono. Who helped them get married? I don't know. Ringo.
Man, just
Starr.
guess a name. Put two random names. Just guess a name from fucking somewhere, man. That's all I say.
Larry Frederick.
Damn it. Peter Brown.
That's like the most common ass.
Yeah. All right. Robert E. Lee and Ulysses S. Grant both owned horses with what name?
Traveler.
Jeff Davis.
Wait a minute.
It says Jeff Davis on here. Is that right?
Robert E. Lee's horse was Traveler for sure. I'm gonna call an audible on this.
Fact check that one.
No, wait a minute. He may have. Yeah, if you look, Traveler. I did have to look this up. Traveler horse was a Confederate General Robert E. Lee's most famous horse. So,
what about Ulysses Grant though? Do they have another horse?
They may have had horses named Jeff Davis, but let me see. Let me double check. Ulysses S. Grant most famous horse was Cincinnati. Okay, well that's they may have both owned horses naming, but I knew Traveler was Lee's horse, so
I don't know. It says Jeff Davis, so I'm just going by.
I mean, they could have owned several horses. It said it was his favorite horse, so they probably both owned a horse they called Jeff fucking Davis. But I'm going to take partial credit on that.
All right. In 1964, who became the first running back in NFL history to rush for more than 10,000 career yards?
1960, was it Jim Brown?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Who is Jim Brown?
And last question. Which city is the Dutch Parliament in?
Which city is the Dutch Parliament? Oslo?
It's The Hague. The Hague.
I would have never got that. I've never even heard of that shit.
I don't know what that is. Who it is? Right now in the Western Conference first round playoffs, game 4, Rockets 58, Warriors 68 in the third. Looking like the Warriors might pull this one off. I don't really give a shit, but for y'all NBA folks out there, that's what's happening. Oh man, Baller Buster. All right. Yeah. Baller Buster 2025. Oh, man. When did we even start Baller Buster? I don't fucking know, but at some point we will go back and see who was a Buster.
We need to do that. I thought about that a moment ago. Maybe one weekend we should just get together and get down on that.
Oh, yeah. Top 25. I mean, top 10, sorry. We review the top 10, tell you who's going to be a Baller Buster for 2025. Yeah. And, I think, I'm kind of, how? I guess it's a period of, I don't know what you would give it, 4 to 5 years, maybe more. I guess each person is different, but that's out for the fun of it, folks. Pretty compelling draft class this year. Everybody was talking about Shador, but not a very QB heavy class. We'll see who makes Baller Busters. Interesting picks for this season. 1 to 10. Who's going? Who's going to stay in the league? Who's going to flop in the league? Who might be a man? I don't know. Will it be number 1? Will it be number 10? Let's find out, Baller Buster. Let's go. Okay. Top 10 draft picks 2025. Coming in at number 1. Solid player, I think. If he would have came out last year, he would have been 4th. Projected to be a 4th, actually. So last year's draft class was a little bit stronger when it comes to QBs, but Cam Ward out of Miami, 6'2", 219, going to the Tennessee Titans. Man, he was at, where was he at? He, I can't remember.
Washington
Transferred.
State originally.
Yeah, Washington
Miami.
State. Okay. Yeah, this dude's a baller, man. You know, he's been good. He's transferred, doing good. I don't know. I don't really have any scientific shit to say about this guy. All that I see is I think he looks like a solid ball player, and I think at the worst he'll be a serviceable backup. Going to Tennessee, that's a 50-50 ball. I'm not sure. I don't even know about the O-line or his receiver core out there. And a QB room, shit. And then like the dude from Liberty may be still there, and I don't know what happened to that big white guy that was there. What was his fucking name? I don't know.
That big white guy.
It's like Ryan something. Fuck, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I know who you're talking about.
He was good, but he wasn't. I don't think he could get him to the next level. But I want to say he's a baller. What do you think?
I agree 100%, man. If you look at Miami the past season, where he was at, he was a captain. They were 10-3. They didn't really have an impressive team defensively. They were pretty lackluster, but nearly every single game they scored. I mean, they were 30s, 40s, 50 points, even touching 60, 42, 41 points in the bowl game. They lost that, but I mean, you can't blame that on the quarterback. Cam Ward, man, he's extremely good. He's dual threat. I like him. I like what he had to say. He's confident, but not too brash. He's backed it up. So I'm going to go Cam Ward, man. I'm with you. I don't know if he's going to be a superstar just because being a superstar QB is such a hard thing to do. I think he'll be a consistently good quarterback in the league. And in my opinion, that is a baller.
Baller.
I'm going with Baller Guy because he's pretty good. I'm going to play ya.
Thank you for summing that up.
Excellent analysis. Did you write down the other baller busters we did?
I do have them somewhere. I need to go back through my notebook and find them. But yeah, I have them.
All right, all good. Up next in the number 2 spot, Travis Hunter out of Colorado, lockdown corner, and I believe he also plays receiver sometime. So, man, looks like he's going to be playing both sides of the ball, although not all plays because that's impossible. But we'll probably have a few packages for him as far as the offense goes, but he's going to make an immediate impact as far as that team goes. If Trevor will get his shit right, this could be a very dangerous team. So, man, this is kind of, I'm going to go with baller on him, man. I just think he's pretty damn good. And I don't know. I just have a feeling he'll be all right. You know, he might not ball out at Jacksonville, but I think at some point he'll be a baller.
I think so too, man. He's good. I love the fact if you watch his replays, he actually goes and picks the ball out of the air. Like he's all hands. He doesn't let it come to him. He goes to it. I think that's the DB in him. But man, as a receiver, how he moves, his quickness, how he loves the game. I don't think he can be anything but a baller. I think he's got a long lifespan too. I think that may be the only thing. I mean, he's been healthy in college. Not necessarily undersized. I mean, you could say the same about Devontae Smith, and he's been fine. But he takes a good hit. That I think that would be my only concern. Other than that, dude's sharp as can be, baller all day.
Balling out the ball.
I'm going to say Baller too, y'all. Man, he's pretty good. I'm on judge, y'all.
Hell yeah.
Hey, all right. So I'll baller on that. Now with the number 3 pick, New York Giants, Abdul Carter out of Penn State. I don't know anything about this dude. So, and he's at a position that is, I don't know, the media doesn't, it's all about the wide receivers, the QBs, that kind of shit, corner and tight ends and sometimes safeties, depending if you're a real baller. Where did he get drafted to? Fuck.
He got drafted to the
Giants. Yeah, the Giants. That's right. I just said that. Oh my god, you retarded? Outstanding pass rusher. It looks like he's pretty good here. He at Penn State. Man, man, he's got a good grade. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna say Buster for the hell of it because I don't know. You know about this guy? I don't know, man. I have no idea about him.
I watched a lot of his replays. I can't remember which Penn State game I watched, but I remember he was balling out. I'm going to go baller just because everything that I've seen about him, he fits the bill of a good edge rusher. I like edge too, man. It's kind of that they've synchronized the old defensive end and kind of a middle linebacker position. I love that, or an outside. You can really play it how you want. I wish that was actually a position how they did it back when I played, because I think that would be a really good fit to what I wanted to do. you're a lot more mobile than just being a standard defensive end, but you're still expected to disrupt the line, and really attack the QB. So I like it, man. Abdul Carter, I'm gonna go baller. I don't know a ton about him, but the replays I watched, everything else that I'm saying suggest baller.
Ball out, y'all. I'm going baller on this fool because I think he's going to do some shit, yeah. Holler.
All right. I don't know about the Giants. They seem pretty dysfunctional, and I think to a degree it has to do with your team.
Oh
It's
yeah, I
a
agree.
team sport, so we'll see. We'll see too. Baller and Buster. At the number 4 spot, we got Will Campbell from LSU going to the New England Patriots. I don't know anything about this guy. 6'6", 319, big old boy. Looks like powerful drive blocker with the core strength to move defenders off the ball. Smooth getting set and delivers a powerful punch in pass protection. Big old bastard at 319. Campbell ran a sub 5 second 40-yard dash and had the second best broad jump, 9'5", out of the offensive tackles at the combine. Let's see. He went to New England. I'm going to say he's going to be a baller. What about you?
This is one I'm gonna go opposite of you. I'm gonna go Buster on him,
Ooh.
but I'm gonna put a caveat to that. I'm gonna go Buster at offensive tackle, and he moves to guard. He's got really short arms. That was one of the big things they talked about this weekend. His arms were short. Uh, he's done well. I could see why that's an issue in the league, though. If you go back and watch his plays, he doesn't really play with his arms outside. He pulls them inside and probably gets some holding in there. So I'm going to go Buster at offensive tackle, but I do think he'll probably be pretty solid when they move him to guard, which is going to be most likely.
I'm going with Buster, y'all. Holla.
All right. So 2 busters and a baller with the inverse of the last pick. All right. Let's go to pick number 5 out of Michigan. Mason Graham, 6'4", 296. Getting drafted by the Browns. Outstanding run defender who led Michigan's defensive linemen with 45 tackles in 2024. Yeah, man, it's with these defensive and offensive guys that I don't know a lot about that are on the line. Damn, I have a hard time with these kind of prospects. I'm gonna go baller on him just because I'm guessing baller. What is your analysis on Mason Graham?
I will tell you my in-depth analysis. He gave Alabama hell when they played them twice in a year. He's going to be a baller because he was a complete menace to the Bama offensive line. So, baller.
Baller.
I'm going to have to go the opposite of y'all and call him a Buster, y'all, because I don't know.
All right. We'll go Buster. 2 ballers and a buster. Now we got the number 6 pick. Motherfucker, what's going on with my computer? Oh, Ashton Genty out of Boise State, 5'9", 211. Running back going to the Las Vegas Raiders. I know he's pretty good. Had 2,600 rushing yards in 2024. Second in NCAA history behind the great Barry Sanders for the most in a single season. Man, I'm going to go, I got mixed feelings. They're going to a shit team. So whatever happened to Josh Jacobs? Did he get traded?
He's been pretty consistent. I think he did get traded, though. Who did he ultimately land up with? Because I had him. I want to say, did he go to the Bills or am I wrong?
I don't know. I don't think he's with Las Vegas anymore.
I don't think so. He is with is he with Green Bay?
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go with man. See, I think he's gonna have something like that. Now I don't know, man. Like, I think the first half of his career is gonna be bogus, and then he'd probably get traded to a team where he can actually do something. Shit. I don't know. I got damn. I'm gonna go Buster on him. I want to go Buster.
I'm going to co-sign with you. And the reason is, man, he reminds me, there's two reasons. He reminds me of Trent Richardson, build-wise, running mechanics. And two, I think at Boise State, this is
What is
going to
that, the
sound...
Mac West or something?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think and here's the thing. I don't want to dilute their competition saying that he wasn't, as good as he could have been, man. I mean, he was an outstanding running back for the competition he faced, no matter what. He was good. There's no question. My problem with that is if you get so accustomed to running against that type of competition, that's what you've done in college. When you get to the league and you're actually going against guys that are predominantly, let's look what we're looking at for defensive right now, man. Michigan, Georgia, Alabama. That's who you're seeing that you're going to be running against. I think he's going to have a tough time facing that huge jump in competition. That being said, too, if you've already relied on one way that you run and how you run, changing it at that point is going to be tough. So I think he's going to be a buster, man. I liked watching him in college. I think he'll always be a good college Hall of Fame running back. In the pros, I think he'll be a buster.
I think I'm going to go with y'all dumbasses and say buster.
All right, we got a unanimous buster.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, man, I just think he's going to be on a booty-ass team. And then also, he's from fucking Boise State. I mean, come on, man. It's not like you were running back in the SEC or anything.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, at pick number 7, we got Armand Membo at 6'4", 332 pounds out of Missouri, going to the New York Jets offensive tackle. Man, he ran a 4.9. 40-yard dash at 332. That's damn.
Fucking trucking for a big boy.
Bastard. And so I don't know a lot about this guy. I don't know a lot about Mizzou, really. I mean, I think they're a decent team in the SEC East.
They've been really good the past 2 years.
Yeah. He's a fucking hoss for sure. I don't, like I said, know a lot about him. Hadn't watched him at all or did any analysis on this guy, but I'm going to say, man, he's going to be a baller. I don't know. I'm just going to go with my gut instinct and say baller on this one. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to co-sign. Offensive tackles are hard to gauge. I know Missouri's offense has been really potent the past 2 years. He's an offensive lineman, so I'm wondering if he helped anchor that change, making Mizzou a pretty solid team. So hard to gauge, but from what everybody says about him, I mean, dude, big old boy, solid protector. The Jets see something in him. I think he could be a baller.
I'm going to say buster, yeah.
All right.
Just to be the devil's advocate.
Buster, just a B. A contradicting motherfucker. All right, pick number 8. We got Tateroa McMillan, wide receiver out of Arizona. Is Arizona, are they still in the, did they go to the Big Ten?
Who was the ones that remained out there? I cannot remember.
I don't know.
Yeah.
6'4", 219, big old boy. Man, I didn't see any of his play. To be honest with you, I had no idea. I don't even know what their fucking record was this past year.
Couldn't have been that great.
Exactly. I'm gonna go buster on him. I don't know.
Yeah. Somebody must have seen something in him that they liked for picking him that high. But I'm with you. I don't see anything that's. I don't see anything that stands out to me. Arizona, man. I mean, I didn't remember his name too much. He must have made a splash in the combine, which is always obviously good for his career. He got picked number 8, but Bryce Young, Xavier Legette. I mean, he could make some moves at Carolina, but I would say I don't think he'll be a flat out buster, but I don't think he'll be memorable, and to me, that's gonna fall into the buster category.
Swing!
Come on, I'm saying he's a fucking buster, yeah.
All right. All busters for Mr. McMillan.
Get another offensive tackle.
Yeah. He where is he going? The Panthers. He was.
Yeah, the receiver,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to the Panthers.
Titario. All right, at pick number 9, we got Kelvin Banks Jr. Man, Kelvin Banks Jr. Okay, 6'5", 315. Yo, oh, that's no tackle. Started 42 games at left tackle in 3 seasons at Texas. He fires off the ball, falls off defenders, and generates push in the run game. This guy's a big bastard. Did his dad play in the NFL? That name sounds familiar.
Sounds very familiar, probably.
Kelvin Banks. Oh, man. So you got some NFL pedigree there, it looks like. Maybe. And you know what? I'm going to look it up real quick.
Break it down.
I don't see anything about it. Maybe he was. I don't know. Anyway, this dude looks pretty much like a hoss coming out of Texas. 6'5", 315. I'm going to go with baller.
Yeah.
And they were in the playoff this year, so.
Yeah,
Didn't they make the playoff?
They sure did.
Yeah, they did. Okay. Yeah, I'm going baller.
Yeah, Texas is all you need to say. He's got the size. He looks like a true OT. Baller.
Baller.
I'm going baller too, y'all. Man, it's undisputable.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. And now we got last pick. Colston Loveland, tight end out of Michigan, going to the Bears. Oh, yeah, Kelvin Banks Jr. was going to the Saints, by the way, out of Texas. 6'6", 248. Big boy, tight end, Michigan. I'm going to go baller on him. I think he's going to be a baller.
Yeah, good size for a tight end, man. And Michigan's really produced a lot of good players the past couple of years. I cannot stand Michigan, man, but I got to give credit where credit is due. Colston Loveland is also out of Gooding, Idaho. So good to see some Idaho players getting into the league, or folks from Idaho. You don't really hear that a lot. So have a special love for some tight ends. I did a little tight end back in the day, and tough position, man. But he's big, got the right size. His stats at the combine were apparently very impressive. So I'm going to say, Colston, you will be a baller.
I love Idaho potatoes, y'all. Baller.
All right, so we got all 3 ballers on Colston Loveland. So we will see, folks, about these first 10 picks of the 2025 draft class of the NFL. Baller Buster, another edition in the books. So we'll see how these folks do, and maybe one day we'll get a report back. How about that?
Yeah, we need the report back. I think we did it originally 2 years ago, right? So I think we could look back at the first one that we had touched on and see where they're at now 2 years later. That would have been the 2023 draft, right? So I'd be curious to see who the hell was the top 10 picks.
I don't think it's quite time yet. I mean, probably need to give it a little more time for baller or buster, unless that shit can happen, man. I'm trying to feel like, what would it be, 5-10 years? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
I just want to see.
Fucking review.
I just want to see where they're at right now. I mean, okay, Bryce Young was the number 1 pick out of Alabama in 2023. I think we probably unanimously said he was a baller, and it's hard to gauge. You're right.
That's too early right now for him, though.
Yeah.
They didn't have anything in place. That was a crazy situation. I don't think rookies should start. You got to sit them at least 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
I think 2 years is perfect. So 2 years, let them learn.
I will say this. We should go back, and if anybody's playing in the UFL, they're a buster.
Could be. I don't
Anthony
know.
Richardson, though, come on.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, he's a buster.
What the fuck? Who did he play for?
He played for Florida back in.
Oh no, he's still with the Colts though, right?
I think so, but
I don't think he's a bust yet. I think there's several variables on him. First of all, he should have never started straight out of college. So, well, you know what? First of all, he should have waited a year, an extra year, I think, to come out. He came out too early, and um, I don't know. He still could maybe make it. I don't know if it's with the Colts though.
yeah,
I
that
think,
is the hard thing, man. The game is your team is really going to create who you are. I mean, that's also, you could say that with Bryce Young, man. I mean, he could be as good as he wants to be, but when you don't have an offensive line and you're running for your life, it's really challenging to be an effective quarterback. So I'm with you. We'll watch it over the next few years, see where they land at, and we'll keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye on things, baby. Let's go ahead and get these UFL picks real quick. And it looks like we got, let's see. Ooh, got 4 games for the weekend starting on Friday, May the 2nd. On Fox, 7 p.m. Renegades versus Battlehawks are both 3-2. St. Louis -3 over under 42.5. I'm gonna go with Big Game Bob and the Renegades.
Oh,
and with the under. What do you think?
Love the Battlehawks with the over, man.
Okay.
They're a hell of a team.
I'm going with fucking Big Game Bob with the under. Yeah, with a feel.
All right. We got the Saturday game. 11 a.m. got an early one, an early start there, like those old JP games back in the day, if you're an old fart. Jefferson Pilot. ABC, ESPN Plus, the Showboats at 1-4 versus the Roughnecks at 2-3. Houston -5.5 over under 36.5. I'm going to go with the Roughnecks on this one with the under.
Whew, we are opposite ends of the totem pole. I'm going to go Showboats. They put on a good show, no pun intended, this week. I'm going to go over.
Hey, I'm going to go Showboats with the over because, I'll be showboating for the hoes, motherfucker.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Hey, shut up. They're not a fucking player. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Yeah.
All right. We got a double header on Sunday. With the first game, ESPN 2, ESPN Plus, 11 a.m. Defenders versus the Panthers. Got the Panthers at -2.5. Over under 41.5. I'm going to go Defenders with the under.
Co-sign that. Defenders under.
Let me get them Panthers with the over. Panthers with the over. Hard player.
Okay. Now, the 3 p.m. game on Fox. We got the Brahmas at 1-4 and the Stallion at 3-2. Birmingham -9.5 over under 37.5. I think they just re-signed a quarterback as well. I'm pulling for the home team, the Stallion. I'm going to go with the over on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go the over. Stallions are still a really good team. That was not their best game. A couple of lackluster plays that they had. But, dude, the Brahmas are terrible. Worst team in the league. I wanted to add that, too. If you go back and you look at the UFL results this past weekend, dude, these games are fucking good. I was telling my dad that yesterday. I mean, Showboats and Stallions went to triple overtime, a 4-point game. Saturday, the Battlehawks and Panthers, that's the one I watched with my dad, came pretty close down to the line. Battlehawks also had 30,000 people at that game, so that's pretty damn impressive. 5-point game yesterday, Defenders and Renegades. Pardon me, I think I saw that one with Jug too. You're looking at a 4-point game. The only one that was not close was the Roughnecks and Brahmas. Brahmas just 1-4. That was a 24-point game. So games are good, man. I like them. Sorry, Wiss. Who was your pick? Got to be the home team.
Y'all know I'm going Stallions, but picking the under, y'all. Blah, blah.
Cool. All right, y'all. Bam! Oh, there's your UFL picks for week 6 in the UFL, baby. Oh, whoa. What do you know?
Yeah, last week's picks. Grant Mills, you and I were both 2-4 on picks. You, out of your two, though, had 1 out of 2 hitting the over. I was over for 2. I didn't hit over or under anything. And Wiss, you were 1 for 4 with your picks, but out of that 1 for 4, you did get the under on that. So good call. UFL keeps it interesting.
Fuck y'all. I'm still a champion. Yeah.
Oh, something like that. Baby, let's crank up the colors. Whoa, baby. Another one in the books tonight, y'all. Got a good show. Everybody has a podcast. Hope y'all have a great weekend coming up. Man, that's another one. Gonna start getting hot now. We got maybe 1 or 2 weeks left of decent weather, I hope at least, and we'll see. Yeah. So, Wiggy, what you got for the folks tonight before we get up out of here?
Oh, man. Life's a lot like sports. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you bring a pork loin to a football party. Stay lucky, and we'll catch you next time.
Pork loin, baby. Wes Kriegy.
Oh, y'all holler at a fucking player, and I'll see y'all on next show. I still love baby and hard player.
All right. Hope all of you have a good night tonight. Get in there and play the game. I might get on the Xbox tonight. Wiggy, we'll see.
Get it.
Check out the old episodes. Hit the follow, subscribe button. Everybody has a podcast. Be back next week, 9:30 in the dirty. Everyone have a great weekend. We'll see you back next week. Peace out.